Alright, new game plan. We're just going to go out and test this thing pretty much. I have concerns that's kind of kept me up at night. The thing I was calling a wave washer looks like a shim, but I'm not entirely convinced it goes to this. It should, but I can't find it in my video when I took it apart, and I can't absolutely isolate where it goes specifically. So we're going to take a look at that and see if there's, like, I don't know, an indentation or something that goes in. And try to put that in its proper place if we can find a place. If not, I'll have to debate whether or not we're just going to do without. By that, I mean, if it's a shim, it's trying to space out the fan from the case itself so that if there's any wobble or anything, it won't hit it. I'll check for clearance and try moving it around. If I don't see anything, I'm probably just going to remove it. Because it's not in the schematics I looked. I looked at parts list and stuff. It's not listed there. If it is part of it, it's part of a revision that it just didn't document. The other piece, which I don't see over here, so I probably included it, but I want to verify, is the little washer that goes on top of the flywheel. That little piece that looks like this goes down on top of. I want to make sure that's there. And then afterwards, I want to make sure that since we replaced the piston, I want to make sure that there's clearance for the spark plug so that it just doesn't go every time it goes up the piston, because that would be bad news. So we'll take care of that. I verified online what exactly the spark plug is, which is, RCJ6Y. It's the right spark plug. That's good. So we're going to do that today. Get that over with. Okay, let me climb in here. And let's get started. Adjust you just a little bit. Okay, that should work. Tools out of the way. For now, I'm going to need all three of these guys, but not really room with this big unwieldy thing here. So we'll start up taking this back off. There's enough, I guess. Come on off there. There it goes. Okay. I'm going to free up this part. Go into here. Turn this around. Oh, you can't really see. Get you guys adjusted up in here. Come on. Alright. Should be able to see now. Makes one of us. So much stuff. Alright. So we're going to go after this one, and then looks like a Phillips for the next one. That was my knuckle. What I did with those. Go. Just set that there for now. Move this back. You guys good feel? This right here. And for Phillips. That's what I was saying the other day, is this one is actually Torx, but these guys are Phillips, which is so odd. Like, I don't know why they do that. Maybe something you could tell me. Like the Phillips, I understand, make it more user accessible, etc. But in this section, why would you put a Torx like right over there? Prevent the removal of it. With the release of this one, it should come off there, like so. And I'll release this little piece right here too. And I'm going to set this up here. And try this view again so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Put our screws back in here so we don't lose them. Switching them backwards so I hear the thread just, or feel it move out. Stored it here so I wouldn't lose it. This is the exact shim washer, whale washer, whatever you want to call it. Probably just shim. I was worried about. I don't see immediately here, although it does fit that really well in terms of width. Where that goes. Let's take a look under here. First I'm just glance. That's where it was put me. Just pick it up carefully. It kind of rides right there in the center. Thing is, I guess if it goes down hard on that, then this would go there. It's got the ring for that. So if we put that there, just see how it does. Giggles. Yeah, see, it's kind of going all over the place just as it is. We're gonna go everywhere. Sure. So if we apply that, Using a margin of error, I guess. So let's back up. Still there. Kind of makes sense, but not crazily like. Don't know. Let's go ahead and remove it and see what happens. There's a terrible lot of play in that. That's where it goes. Can feel it tapping over there. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of definitive thing, and the sheer amount of tiny space that actually takes up doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm going to do that. It's not on the schematic, it just doesn't make sense why it's even there. I want to make sure that stays right where it's at. For the moment. That was a noise. Oh, it was that stupid washer. Stay. So I gotta keep a finger there and keep pretty good there. And down we go. Interesting how that fits. Like that. Okay, that all looks good. Turn this out of there. Once we And for the last point of the spark plug, let's see what we got here. Is this? No. Why not? Stick that in here. I think that's pretty well top dead. And I'm going to stick enough into right there where the threads begin. Gives us right there. Pretty close. I think it'll work though. Continue putting them together and taking them apart. Boy, that was silly. I put all that together and I forgot the pan. Oh. Heard it pop. It's on there. Now, we get to try to figure out again how the bottom goes on and the back. I'm gonna raise you guys up. Down for a minute. Just figure this out. Get this part resolved first. Okay. Great shape, not the worst. I gotta clean these. There we go. I mentioned this before. These things are just the simple little car clips used in the door panels, door cards, what do you want to call them? Let's miss them on. Find it. Organizing stuff a little bit. Here's the other one. And that protects your back from all the stuff and absorbs some other things. Okay, now we have the strap and other things to try to find a home for. These guys, I think, are the ones that go on the bottom. These go up top. Here's the other piece. So, here comes the fun part. Part I don't remember off the top of my head. While we wrestle with all the other things. Should be a fun time. Alright. This is obviously the backpack part. Goes through there and there. That connects to these guys. Yeah, this goes down into the base of the over there, and it connects up through here. That resolves that. Maybe I should tackle that first. We can move back to figuring out the top part. I like that idea. We got a starting point. Getting its shape. I'm gonna guess it goes right there. Like that. Roughly. Okay. Try to figure out where exactly it goes and how. Remember correctly, these little block things go inside there. So that. Let's get you down in here. Okay. Now let's remove the screw just enough so I can put my finger in there and hold the nut in place. Not. This is going swimmingly. Oh. There it goes. Just like that. That's kind of amazing. All right. Same thing on this side. Drop that in there. Put my finger on top of it. Hold it forward. At the same time, we're going to push this little shaft through the bottom there. I'm going to spin it and drop it. I'll put this through the shaft thing, through the hole, and then we're going to spin it. Hope the threads catch this time. There we go, I can feel it going through. Yay! Just like that. That is pretty handy. Let me get you guys a better view. This is what I was tightening. Those are those little bolts in there. So now, let's stick that through there. Let's actually get this other one off too. On here. Looks, I can't tell. So we'll just go with it. Like that. I'll stick this on here. And I'll spin it on there. Like that. Size that is. Probably the same size as the other bolt. Nope. There goes that idea. Let's see if you're the same size as 10mm. Nope. There goes that idea. Okay. It's actually one I don't have out yet. Unless you're an 11. You are. Check that out. All right. Maybe why I had that wrench out. And since we're here, let's see what we can get done. Up again, way up here. Like that. Line that a little bit better. That should work. First we'll put it on the backpack. And as for the right hand, this probably needs to go back over in here. And that will go that way. Tighten this up with the thumb screw thing that's over there. It's actually not a great spot for that. Got that gas cap. There we go. Make sure Alright, that should be good. Like that. Confirm what you guys see. Bring it down a little bit. Okay, now let's see what we can get done. Like I cleaned that, which is weird. So we'll take care of that now. Sure. Just in case you can't see this, I'm just taking the bolts off this thing and giving it a spritz, cleaning it up a bit. Alright, now, does it go this way? Or does it go this way? It definitely does not go that way. So, I guess it goes this way, and then bolts through here. To make things interesting, because I already snapped those things on over there. Alright. Okay, I can get access. Put a washer on. And then we put our nut on. Alright. Put the next bolt in. There it goes. The washer on. And then our next bolt on. Can you see what they see? Hmm? Can you see what they see? Make sure it's aligned with what I'm doing.
Can it tell what you're doing? Move your hand. Yeah.
Okay.
I found you.
Love you.
I love you.
Love you too. Alright. Tighten this down. Not a whole terrible lot of room to play in here, but okay. Let's go back this way. See if we can tighten this down. No, that we aren't. How about a 10mm? We can do that. on one side. Hoping I can do this civilly and I don't have to go back and forth. One on each side. Yes, there we go. Bottom one's being a little bit of a pain. Of course, it's the hardest one to reach. That secures it really well, though. All right. Let's grab the rest of these pieces. See what we can't figure out. If I had to guess, I guess it was something like that. All right. And then we probably have a bolt here and a bolt here. But which one goes to where? Maybe it don't matter, but let's just see how it is with each of them and what it looks like. Okay. Let's try flipping. Oh, that looks sleeker already. I think I like that one. Sure, I'm gonna do that one. See if that's all of them. Nope. Not 10. Sure, all of them. That is okay. Well, that nut's got such a long way to go, and it's already being a pain. Hope you guys can see better than I can, because I can't see shades of visions here. Actually, since this got so long ago, I'm gonna just hold that and twist this. So it gets closer. I don't really want to do that because I don't want to move that plastic piece too much, that rubber. There we go. That'll save some time. And get the job done. Like that. Now, do this piece. Problem is why is there so much play in this? So if that goes up, not sure. It's got foam all the way around it, so I guess it's just supposed to adapt. I remember this piece. This piece was real fun to get off here. All right. Hope it's a little less fun to get on there. That's better. You can turn it again. And suddenly I can't. Let me pull. All right. Actually, loosen that a little bit. Here we go. Overturn that because it's going to pull it the other way when I tie it down. That's what I thought. All right. Should be just about right. All right. That's fun. Well, there's that part. Stick back on this as it go. And we need to mess with the straps. Be right back. Now we have strappies. Figure out the top part. I hope it's just some clever roundabout thing like that, but more than likely it'll be something like this. Yeah, seems right. So through the middle and then around the little stubby part. Check. Yep, still moves. Great. Now let's see if I can figure out where these things go. Guess I'm right there. outside. Alright, let's flip this over. Yoink. Now for the real fun part. Figuring out how these things work. Just go with that. I'm like, what is that? What's wrong? Just going the other way. Alright. Something like that. And figure out how these work. Okay. Get it. So I go through here, then how do I get you to go through there? So what I can do is go through this way. And down to there. And like that. See what I through here. Yeah. And then came up bottom one. Like so. And I use that to go through there and then down into there. Something like that. And we should be ready for testing. Now, as we're ready for testing, I'm going to go through and start picking up all my tools. There's a fun conclusion there. I like that. Okay, so yeah. Next step should be taking it outside, running it for 2 minutes, clearing out all the oil that burns off and, be smoky. After that, we're going to try a compression test. Then we'll run it for like 15 minutes while recording, make sure that all the ting and stuff we were hearing before is gone if we can. Then doing a compression test again. Got all our tools cleaned up. I'm going to put away the tape. Make sure to like and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.